Hello guys, welcome back to another video with Dragonjonz, and it's been a while. Haven't been posting much on YouTube, but you follow my Patreon, you will see that I post a lot of videos of me testing the decks I'm going to bring to tournaments, stuff like that. So this is a tournament that I woke up late for, right? It's a multi-case tournament. It was like 42 people. I was like the 43rd because I came in late. I got a round one loss. As you see the notes on the side over here, they show I'm gonna have like all my matchups and stuff. So the night before, I get off work at 2 a.m. because I work the night shift, and I was like, all right, time to build my deck because I just got a case the night before. So I was like, open the boxes, get the cards. All right, build a deck. Missing like two Pocahontases and two of the big Pocahontases. So I messaged my friend to be like, hey, get these cards. I need them. He was like, yeah, I'll hook you up. Only got one big Pocahontas though. So I was like, all right. So I had to play three big Pocahontas and three Rapunzel, which Rapunzel is a beast, guys. It was a beast in the games. So I showed up late, got around one loss. Everybody laughed at me for being late. They was like, oh, guess you're gonna go home early. Pack up, you lose your first round. And I was like, yeah, I'm just here to test and see what happens. So they decided that on the website it was top 16. And I was like, oh, I got a chance. A slim chance, but I got a chance. So this is what we piloted. Green, yellow, aggro. I've been testing this deck since it first came out, and I called it Yellow Green Monsters and Princesses. It's not that many monsters in here, but it's like everything that you play that's not a princess is really is a monster because they really good in the game. Like Ursula, Pluto, Dale, so good, so good. Raja, they all good. And then Mike Wazowski himself is a monster. So this deck I play only because the aggro and people been popping up with the book deck, and I did not want to play against the book control deck with any other deck but aggro. Because I tested online, I played yellow purple, I played purple steel, and then if it was book control deck, just be like, okay, we'll play these books. I'm gonna give you guys minus lore. I'm gonna wipe your board, and then I'm gonna control you out of the game. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna be on aggro. It's always good. It was always good. It was S tier, so might as well play it, right? And we did it. We made top four. But let's go over the matchups. So round one, I got a loss for coming in late. Round two, I had to play the green yellow mirror. One of my friends that been playing green yellow the whole time, and they was playing Undersea. And you know how that's gonna go. So game one, I got the win because he didn't see Undersea. Game two and three, he saw Undersea both times, and he did it. He'd like shift Undersea. And I was like, what can I do? All right, I guess I'm out of the tournament. And I was like, well, I'm still want to play because I want to practice the deck and get practice for nationals and continentals and the 50K CCS. So I was like, all right, let me play something else. So I was like, go to the next round, red, yellow boost, two of them. Easiest matchup, free, especially if you know what you're doing in green, yellow. They even use quadruple red alert on my Eleanor, my Bobby, another Eleanor, and I still won a game. Because it was just, if you stop them from card drawing, they can't really do much. So I kept putting pressure on them to where they had to challenge and answer my Eleanors while not using a diary, which felt good. He couldn't put diary down, so that's what happens. All right, game four, round four. Green yellow mirror again versus King Cole himself, the dude that got top eight at the CCQ, that's got second place at the CCS versus Thiago. He always play green yellow, and I'm pretty sure he's never gonna get off green yellow. So I play against him. It's a nervous matchup because me and him worked on the deck together, and I was like, all right, I gotta beat him. Game one, I did it. I won. And the reason why I won, because he had lethal on board, and I top decked the Rapunzel with with Mike, and I was able to bounce his one of his guys, and I put lethal on board, and he was only at 19, and I was like, show me the Eleanor, and he didn't have it, guys. And I got game one. Then game two, he was on the play, he had a nut curve, he got me. Game three, it was a long game with Dells and battling back and forth, and I was getting ahead, but then we ran out of time. because the game's been long and we drew. It's pretty interesting to see me drawing with green yellow aggro, but it was my first time playing a mirror match versus a high caliber player, so I actually thought my turns out because I really wanted to beat him. So, all right, moving around 5, we play against Book Control. If I play any other deck and I play against Book Control, I would have been really, really mad. Okay, because he tried to do the thing, and one of the games he was doing the thing, but then I had double Eleanor to end the game. So glad I thought that match up with any other deck. All right, Amber Steel. This is against my friend CJ. Everybody knows CJ, and I was scared of Amber Steel at first, but then I figured out how to beat the matchup. The matchup is really easily if you go Thomas into Ursula into playing Nani or Raja. And if they shift Surface Stitch and you play Dell, they lose the game. Because you take these songs out of their hand and then they could be like switch Surface Stitch, or if they even sang a song to take care of one of your, like your Ursula or your Raja, and you play Dell. Now Ursula can take care of one of their guys and Thomas can take care of one of the guys. So now they're in a bad spot and you got Dell. Now you gotta use Zeus to kill Dell, but then you play a second Dell or you play something else. They just losing the tempo game. Game 1, I won because he was head on board. He moguled me and then quest out, and then I drew Snow Fort. And he was like, "No way, you drew Snow Fort." I was like, "It happens." And I played Snow Fort, and I gave my guys +2 attack, and I was able to take out his guys. And then for the rest of the game, he couldn't use Angel to take out anything because of Snow Fort, which was pretty good. So I'm still think it's going to fall in rankings, guys. All right, top 16. I play against Red Purple. Red Purple was one of the matchups I was most scared of. Like, it was a girl, she beat me before in the multi-case tournament the last time, and she ran me through there with red, purple superheroes, Isis, and Mr. Credible drawing cards, tapping down, drawing cards. She was on a play because she was first seed and I was 16. Guys, I made top 16 at 16th. When I say close, I mean close. Close games, close everything. Just I was like, wow, I got top 16. I'm like, y'all's all in so much trouble. Y'all let me get in by just a slither. If you let me get into top cut, it's over. It's over. Everybody laugh, nah, you gonna lose and go on. You playing against red purple. I'm like, all right, let me show you. So game 1, she was on the play, but I had the best curve. I went like Aurora into Willow into another Aurora, and then she went like 1 drop, 2 drop, and then 3 drop. So then I was like, all right, quest for both Auroras, ink, play Rapunzel, bounce the guy, play a Mike, get a card draw, go. And then she took out the Little Credible and the Scrooge took out both my Auroras. No, she took out Aurora in the tree. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then she played the 4 drop to move a damage to put on one of my guys. Not 4 drop, 3 drop. What is it? Violet, purple. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I just like play Eleanor. And then I was like, all right, quest with Aurora, Rapunzel, and I think it was Mike. Get a card draw. All right, put a damage on your, what was it? Put a damage on his Incredible, take it out. And now I got like 4 characters on board with Eleanor, and then it's like, all right, play Isis, tap down Eleanor, take out Eleanor, and then take out Mike. And then now they got 1 character is Scrooge. And I'm like, all right, play Dell, use my Aurora to take out the Scrooge. Because they didn't have time to boost because they kept playing like 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I was like, take it out. Now I'm ahead on board. Mike questing, getting cards, and then I'm just like drops a lot of stuff. I took over game 1. It was pretty good. Game 1 was I stole game 1. Game 2, she had the absolute nuts. She went 1, 2, Isis, 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 4 Isis in a row, kill everything, and I was just like, yep, you got it. Game 3, I was like, you gotta have this, and I was able to get it with the Mickey. I was like 1 drop, Willow, 1 drop. I had Thomas Willow Thomas, right? Then I dropped Mickey, and I gave everything like -2. She had 2 characters out, so I was like, drop Mickey on turn 3. -2 on your Credible, -4 on your Scrooge. Go. And then play like Violet. Couldn't do nothing. Be quested. And like untap. Play Dale. Take out Credible. Take out the Scrooge. Then you got just Violet. And it's like quest for the tree. Sure. You play what was it? And then she didn't have the Isis, and then the game just folded, and then she conceded, and whew, we got red purple. Then top 8 was green yellow mirror, guys. Green yellow mirror was nerve wracking again because it's depending on who draws the best and who's on the play really got an edge. But I was able to beat them. I stole game 1, and then they got game 2, and then I was gonna play for game 3, and then I had the nuttiest of nuts, and it wasn't even close. And then we split top 4. Top 4 was 4 green yellow aggro players. 2 of them had Under the Sea in the deck, so I was not winning that. So I was like, sure, I will draw. Because 2 of them, the one I had to play was King Cole again. He didn't have Under the Sea in the deck, but he's a good player, and we was going to have to battle it out. And the other 2 players had Under the Sea, so they'll go battle it out. And then if I beat Cole, they're going to play against another one. And it was just crazy tournament. It was fun. Green yellow aggro for the first time. I give it a 10. And you will see more of this deck. Like 6 of the top 8 was on green yellow, so green yellow is the best color. And then there's a rogue red yellow deck, not red yellow, red purple evasives, and green steel with touch the sky. So they play a location, and then they use touch the sky. They can draw 4 cards. And it's pretty actually insane. I was like, oh, I was watching him do it, and he's like, all right, touch the sky, draw 4 cards, strength of rage fire, bolt, play Eleanor, and it's like, But they died to green yellow aggro. Cause you just be like, all right, Ursula, take your strengths or your songs, and then you just aggro it out. If they draw 12 cards, you just be like, okay, you're dead on board, sir. You're dead. But thank you guys for watching. I was just rambling on about my experience. It was fun. Green yellow is the S tier deck in the format. We're gonna see how the meta shapes up, but I'm pretty sure with not that many cards and not that many stuff that we can really do, green yellow is gonna still be the best deck. It's gonna evolve into Under the Sea because they gotta beat the other green yellow decks, and some people are gonna bring the red purple, not red purple. Yeah, red purple is gonna be good to beat the decks too. You can beat it. Purple steel robots is gonna be able to beat it. Yellow purple could beat it, but they still can just out curve you on yellow purple. But we'll see how the format shapes up. We'll see what I do. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to learn what decks I'm playing and what I'm doing, follow the Patreon, and I'll see you guys next time.